Hello there, my name is Cameron Lee Price, I'm with All About You Talent, and my monologue is Killing Chuck by Gabriel Davis. I just fucking killed Chuck. I think, he's just laying there. He's not moving. I don't think he's breathing. So there I was, just up on the roof with Marissa, laughing, talking, having a great time. I tell her that she reminds me of Sandra Bullock. I tell her that I loved Hope Floats. Who knew those would be the magic words? And the next thing I know, her clothes are off and we're loosening roof shingles like there's no tomorrow. And there's biting and kissing and touching. And then suddenly someone starts beating on me. Pounding on me and growling. Yeah, growling. And I look up and there's Chuck. And I say, "What's the problem?" And he says to me, "The problem is, dude, you're fucking my girlfriend." And I look at Marissa and I'm like, "You're someone's girlfriend?" And she says, "No." Then it comes out that she's not his girlfriend. He just wishes she was, but she's actually his cousin or something. And then he starts feeling guilt for wanting her. And then he starts crying. So that ruined the mood. So Marissa gets her clothes back on, and then she goes back down through the window, back into the party, and I'm left there with Chuck. Blubbering, whining, crying, Chuck. And he starts off about how he's such a fuck up and he should just throw himself off of the roof. And for a split second, I'm thinking, yes, you should throw yourself off a roof. Do it. But I don't say that. I say, you'll find a girl, buddy. Just maybe not your cousin, huh? And then I give him a friendly pat on the back. Okay, a nice manly slap on the back. He looked heavy. Who knew he'd go flying? Who knew he'd go flying? Right off the roof.
Hi, my name is Angela Farrow. I'm managed by Alexi Angelino of AKA Talent Management, and I'm doing a monologue for the Monologue Monday Challenge. The monologue that I've chosen is Talking in Circles by Shayna Harris. You didn't believe in me. I laugh at the fact that you didn't believe in me, and it drove me to not believe in myself. How could I have been so dumb? You don't even believe in yourself. So where could your faith in me come from? The nerve of you to set such high standards for me when you don't even live up to your potential. I remember looking into your eyes and seeing past the smoke screen of drug abuse, dust from the streets. Tired and overused, you came to me and I received you with grace. Who am I to judge? I ain't shit either. There's something about a tired soul that drains yours. Soul sucking in disguise of soul searching. I gave you all I had while you rested. I put my life on the line for you. I was your blessing. Another me you haven't found, huh? No woman can live with that amount of disrespect, and that proves I was insane. Insanely in love with the idea of being in love, forcing myself to stay in it for the win, as if love was some sort of a challenge. No way it should have been that difficult, but I made it work. 2 jobs, paying all the bills while you drove my car and entertained your numerous associates and friends in the house that I struggled to keep together. But it was broken. Like the lamp I threw at you. Like the dishes that crashed against the wall. Broken like the door frame you kicked in. Broken. Like our love. If there ever was any. You sit there and you stare as if nothing I am saying is resonating in your spirit, let alone in your fucking head. Hello! Hello! Are you listening? Do you hear the ache in my heart the way I feel it? Can you fathom the pain I'm in? Do you care? Do you care? You never did. I am talking in circles, and I am wasting my breath on a man who has no respect. Thank you.
I just fucking killed Chuck. I think. I mean, he's not moving. I don't think he's breathing. There I was just up on the roof with Marissa. We're laughing and talking and having a great time. I tell her she reminds me of Sandra Bullock. I tell her I loved Hope Floats. Who knew those would be the magic words? Next thing I know, our clothes are off and we're touching and kissing, and suddenly someone starts beating on me. I mean, beating on me and growling. Yeah, growl. And then there's Chuck. And I'm like, what's the problem? He's like, problem is, dude, you're fucking my girlfriend. So I look at Marissa, I'm like, you're someone's girlfriend? And she's like, no. So it comes out, he just wishes that she was his girlfriend. She's actually like his cousin or something. And then she has this feeling of guilt, and it's weird feeling of guilt and wanting her. And then he starts crying. And that all ruined the mood. So, and he starts in on how he's just this total fuck up and starts whining. And he starts elaborating on how maybe he should just throw himself off the roof. And for a split second, I'm like, yes. Throw yourself. Yes. Do it. But I don't say that. I say, hey, you'll get a girl one day, buddy. Just maybe not your cousin. And then I give him a nice friendly pat on the back. I mean, who knew he looked so heavy? And then he went flying. Who knew he'd go flying right off the roof?
Hi, my name is Tim Smith. I'm an actor. And I am reading a monologue here off of the G Street Films. This is for the Monologue Mondays challenge. I'm reading a monologue off their G Street Films website here. This is called the Florida Monologue, and it is written by Tom Stovall. So here we go. There needs to be a law that when they give you chemo for your nut cancer, they gotta tell you how long before it wears off. Let me explain. Now, I'm not a racist, but there was a time where I'm just gonna say it. I was into fucking black chicks. Okay, excuse me, I'm sorry. I was into fucking African American chicks. I don't want to offend nobody, but I'm just telling the story here, okay? Now, Obama had been elected, and all these chicks around here, they were just one half-white baby, and well, oh man, they want that half-white baby. And well, those of you who don't know me, I'm a giver. That's what I do. And I have a generous heart, even more generous lips. So I was giving everything I got. And like I said, what they didn't know is that my swimmers weren't swimming because of the chemo. Right after I got that cancer on my left nut. You can judge me for being dishonest, and that'd be fair, but in my defense, it wasn't a lie. I didn't know it at the time. And I made sure my partner always popped off before I did. I mean, I'm a horn dog, but I believe in equal opportunity orgasms. It ain't just you. It ain't just about you down there, you know. Other people's got needs. As to the cancer, well, I'm fine now. But, well, I'm fine now. But for a while there, I was shooting blanks, man. Like I said, what they don't tell you about the nut cancer chemo is that shit wears off. About 6 months later, all three black chicks I was seeing came up pregnant. And I'm like, they can't be mine. Because my swimmers ain't been swimming. But after that state-mandated DNA test, I figured out my swimmers aren't much stronger than I thought they were. And, I guess they are much stronger than I thought they weren't. And which is both a good problem and a bad one. So I'm at the Home Depot last week getting a new toilet seat for little Brock's mom. And that's what she named him, Brock. I know, right? Brock. I guess I say Barrick, but no, it's Brock. And so, how did I, Dwayne Parker, definition of a cracker-ass white boy, get lucky enough to have a son named Barack? But there was just one problem. I was dating her sister at the time, and she ended up having a baby and naming him Barack too. Wait, not Barack 2, but Barack also. We don't call him Barack 2, we call him Barack and other Barack to keep him straight. Where was I? Oh yeah, anyway. I was at the Home Depot and getting a toilet seat for Barack's mama. Barack, not Barack, another Barack. When this forklift runs into me and drops a pallet of spackle on my leg. A pallet of spackle on my leg. So I'm laying there and this huge bone is sticking out my leg. And everyone's screaming, there's blood everywhere, and you know, they got all these rules and regulations. When something like that happens and they have to drug test the employees immediately. And they were like, we need to drug test you too. And I'm like, why? I'm not the one that dropped a pallet of spackle on my leg. Plus, I just smoked a doom in the parking lot. So no way in hell I was getting that swab anywhere near my mouth. And at that time my sister's boy came to get me, and he's like in this big fancy Orlando style, Orlando style attorney. And he tells me not to let him test anything. Fast forward a year, my nephew Chris got me a couple of million, right? Couple million. All my medical bills paid off, taken care of. But before I could get my hands on all the money, all 5 of my baby's mama banded together. Got the money put in a trust fund for them kids, which I guess I gotta tell you, it's not the worst outcome. So my child support is all paid up, but I still gotta figure out this living situation. Living situation. None of my baby mamas want to live with me. And it's a lot harder to bag chicks when you sleep in a Honda Prelude.